this pandemic. It says it's genocide. Aye. And that you'll find the Revelation 13, 16 to 17. But why do they always love to lie? That we see in Genesis 25, verse 23. Or you can start a little bit before 2:26. They say it's COVID-19. Most I said is a lie. It's Jeremiah 307. Alas, for that day is great. So that there's none like it. Even it is the time of Jacob's trouble or Yakobi's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Whoa, most I will not lie, most I will not lie, most I will not. It must be them that are lying. Most I will not lie, most I will never, most I will not lie. The government is lying. Ekaleo enyewa. Torah people, the Yorubas, and their brethren scattered all over the world, the children of OYAAKOBI. Yes, welcome to my channel. If you are new on this channel, please make sure you subscribe. And when you've subscribed, press the bell so that whenever I'm making new videos, you get them directly. It's going to be a special night tonight. I'm trying to talk about something that is going on, So if you like this video, thumbs up, comment, share, and then keep coming. There are a lot of things. We'll get into somewhere, okay? Yes, Kila Salale. They say it's COVID-19, sorry. But the Most High says it's something else. It's saying that it's Jeremiah 307. What do we have in Jeremiah 307? We just read it in the song. Just sang it in the song. He said, alas, for that day is great. So that there's none like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble shall be saved out of it. So that is a time for some people to suffer. It's a special time for Yakobi. This is Jacob and his brothers scattered in diaspora and in Africa where he's being chased to. So how can we know this is true? We all know the Most High will not lie no matter what you believe, no matter what I believe. It will make the prophecy of the scriptures, the Torah, that book that all these people are reading, even to tell us these lies. Kolejeki when you're fake. You understand what I'm saying? And you're more Yakobi. I'm going to blend it. Yoruba English is going, let us just get into the flow of it. Now, let's read some scriptures. Now, they say it's COVID-19, but Jeremiah said 307 is what is happening. Jeremiah 307 is what is happening. And then we just say OYAAKOBI. Excuse me for that. Who is OYAAKOBI? Who is Jacob? That's if you say it's time of Jacob's trouble, then he's talking about a race of people. He's talking about the people that is written in the Bible. We all know today that Israel is trying to claim the Bible. They're saying it's them that are written. But let's wait a minute. Let's see who actually is Jacob in this according to Torah, according to what Torah is saying. We can find it out this one in first of all, go to Genesis 25. What's in Genesis 25? 25 verse 25. And if we can start a little bit up there. So to know exactly what is going on right now. So I start from Genesis, my bad. That's Genesis 25:21. And Isaac entreated the Most High for his wife because she was barren. And the Most High was entreated of him. So Isaac was praying for the wife, which is Rebekah, saying, God, please open my wife's womb. We've been married all this while. She's not having, we're not getting there yet. We want kids. And the Most High answered Isaac's prayer. Okay? Ogbo, ofetisi oro Isaac. Ogbo Isaac is so then open, Rebekah loyun. Let's continue. Continue. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. So, in Cotton Shell and saying, it's a word that started from inside here, according to the Torah, according to the Bible. This started inside here. They said they struggled together in the womb. So they struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, she was so much in trouble. Wala inwe ko get her. And you know the OYAAKOBIs, the Yorubas, we are, I mean, it's, yeah, we're gonna get to why this is, what is going on there, and relate it to something special. We're gonna get there. Wait, so I don't want to go ahead of myself now. He said, "Why are my doors?" She was asking. I said, "Why is it this happening in my tummy?" Then she went to inquire of the Most High. 23, and the Most High said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. 2 nations. 2 people. And when you're meji and 2 manner of people. 2 manner of people, okay, shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people. So I won't come alagbara, the other one will be weak, okay? Okay, and the elder shall serve the younger. Now hold that tight now. The elder, I want you to kokojade, that's it. Yoruba, we are the people, if you talk about of Ibeji, that is twins. Yorubas are one of the largest twins, bearers on this planet right now. You go to some places that you have just, per habitant, Okay, now let's continue. 24. And when our days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in our womb, just as the Most High. That is why I say they say something, but Most High is saying something. So Most High, this woman didn't go to a medical doctor for checkup. There was nothing like this screen that you could check. Am I going to have a female or am I going to? There was nothing like that. You can't know. This time there was no. Before they started, if the Most High has been, he created her. Now it said 2 nations. Now it's Ibeji, twins. Ibeji, no one woman. Now these Ibeji, now these twins that is in this woman, now what will happen to them now is, don't forget that he said the first one will be the slave of the second one. That's the Taye. The first that came, the Taye will be slave to the Kehinde. The Kehinde will be actually, the second one will be elder. Okay? As the Most High see it, as they signed it, So now let's see. And the first came, it said, behold, there were twins in her womb, okay? And 25, and the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. Now hold that. Red. How can people be red? We only will have white people. And when you're fufu, you don't call them Alawo red. There's no human people on the earth that is red. But it's describing something very important here, because a this is white war. Okay, there's no people like this. Okay, but you can have people like almost yellowish, kind of, so that the body will be showing the blood, actually. The vein will be showing. And then you even, it's not white, it's, that we say your fufu, white people. No, there's nothing like that. It's only red. Okay, as it's described here. Okay, let's continue. And they call his name Esau. 26. After that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. Now, remember, the second one will be then the first one will be slave to that Kehinde. Okay, that was according to the Most High. But the saying they now hold you hold the heel of the brother when they were coming. So they fight this thing. This is a fight that's in this woman for 9 months. Constant. In-law, don't stop. Just fighting. And I might tell you, the fight will not like if woman like now, don't forget, they said the first one is not YAKOBU, it's Esau. So what's the name of the second one now? And his name was called OYAAKOBI, YAKOBU, or YAAKOBI. Now, see the philosophy of the Most High now. Not even philosophy, the way you think. He say OYAAKOBI, according to you, but Oya, how will they pass? Overtake Oya, mo yale. If we run it, I mo overtake mo yale, Now he overtake the first one, which is Esau. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. But remember now, describe OYAAKOBI, they didn't say he was red, he was white in his color, he was nothing. No. Why? Because this is the first time be red. That is why I thought he described me. Because I want baba they were just as black as this one. So there's no need to describe OYAAKOBI normal color. Normal, but the other one was red, and they described now check around. Check who is it. You will see it. Just look around you. There's nothing like white to hold that in your hand. There's nothing like white people. This is in your red. Okay? Only red. Only red. Red aláwọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ bí ẹ̀jẹ̀, you know. That means so mama ní iṣu ẹ̀ nínú ara ẹ̀. Okay? Inú dẹ̀ wà lára ẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. He got a lot of plenty of hair. And Isaac loved Esau because he did it of his vanity. One day, I'm a share video lórí eléyìí náà to explain to ourselves why Isaac actually was in love with Esau. Because he did it of his vanity. But Rebecca loved Jacob. Don't forget, Rebecca ló lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Olúwa. Isaac ò sí ńbẹ̀. Rebecca ló mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Pé èyí tó bá gbẹ̀yìn dé yẹn, òun ló máa jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n. So Rebecca automatically just grabbed the second one pé ọmọ ìlérí lélẹ̀. Let me see. First one, because they say the second one will be the champion, the other one will be just, you know, slave. Okay. So now from there, you know, from there a lot of things happen. Okay, a lot of things happen. So I would just like us to go into to see what this war becomes. So now we introduce who Jacob is, because according to Jeremiah 30 verse 7, he said, alas, for that day is great, so that there's not like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble. Remember Jacob and Esau, Jacob's trouble. He didn't say it's the time of Esau's trouble. He said it's the time of Jacob. But the two of them were struggling. So there's something between them, these two guys, you know. But he said the trouble that is coming is the other guy's trouble, which is Jacob, the second one that came out. Okay, but he shall be saved out of it. What time are we living at? This is the time. That war that started there still accumulate, and they kept fighting it. They fought from the mother's room outside, and they continue. If you read that 25, you read all the Genesis, you will see what we are talking about. Because they fought. At a point in time, the other guy, the Jacob, took the blessings. People, the Christian church, mama accused Jacob, and Jacob in a lie, no, because before they were born, they must start destined that to be Jacob. Now let's continue. So now I just want to differentiate quickly which one is which one. You know, quickly which one is which one. Which one is Jacob in real time? It was Jacob, it was Esau. In real time, that was 2020 time, okay? And why how come? Take me, you know, just as quickly as we can. Let's just, you know, go through some few things here. Okay? So now I have it in mind to see, you check Psalm 83. Okay, Psalm 83. Let's check Psalm 83 and see if it's going to give us some clue. Psalm 83, okay? Psalm 83, we're going to read some verses there quickly. Tamafimo, what Esau is doing. Remember the war. It started there, and then they keep fighting it. Psalm 83, I will read quickly. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, or be not still, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel is the same as Jacob, or YAKOBU, or OYASHERIELU. Okay? Because when he fought, when he was afraid of his brother at a point in time, the brother so much wanted to kill him. He asked God for mercy and help, so that he got to see an angel. Then he said, this is my chance. This guy got to do something about my life. He's got to rescue me, change something about me, give me power. Let me know, because my brother is coming with. You don't go to meet people not seen 20 years with 400 people. What do you want to do? Kilo day? You want to kill him? You know. So that happened. So now in verses, it said, they have come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may not be remembered, for they are consulted together with one concert. They are confederate against the tabernacles of Edom. Now he's telling also I want to share plan ye. You know, the people that are doing this plan is a tabernacle of Edom. Okay, we've not talked about Edom. So who is Edom ye? Let's see. Then he keep telling the name and the Ishmaelites. So now, this guy Edom, now has a lot of people. The Ishmaelite of Moab, the Agarites. So there's a lot of people who want this Jacob. Gebal and Hamon, at Amalek, at the Philistine, at Tyre, at Ashu. You know, they have everything. Do unto them. Now he's praying that God should fight this. Don't forget that this Edom, the Esau. And to prove that, we have to go back to that Genesis and see who Edom is. Okay, let's see who Edom is. We were reading 25. Let's go to 20, 26, or I think it's okay, maybe 27. You know, bear with me, my people. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see 27. Let's see 27. Okay, let's see now. Okay, I think it's okay. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute here. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Now it's 25, sorry. It's 25. Okay, I think it's 25. Okay, 25:30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee. There was a time, according to the book of Joshua, okay, Ti Esau lokpa Nimrod, the first strongest man, the first man that built the empire, olokpa. Now he was so hungry because he was trying to escape for his life. Then he got home. Don't forget that God has said that the second one will rule. Okay? Now when he got home, he was hungry. The normal. You know, and Jacob shared a son Jasaro nice stuff, you know. But the Jeshi one and all, but this guy was like, well, can you fool me, give me this thing to eat? He said, well, man, it's still blood, you know. He said, okay, no problem. I want to eat. I'm so hungry. I'm almost gonna. Now, Jacob, now, according to the spiritual construction, see an opportunity to, you know, to say something. And what comes from his mouth is that, okay, now, sell me this day. You know, to do something, because it's not them that plan. God has put in it there that the elder shall be a servant of the elder that serve the younger. Now see what happened. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am fake. Therefore was his name called Edom. The red pottage. They mix, you know, there's still some, you know, lentils, or, you know, what, you know. So they call his name Edom. Then don't forget now, in that Psalm 83 taloyen is telling us about who? It's telling us about Edom. Okay, so now let's see. And in what do you call it, in Jeremiah 37, it's still talking about Jacob. So Jacob and Edom and Esau. Edom is Esau, okay, but Jacob is the one that became Oyasherielu, who became the Israel. Now follow me here. Now don't forget, just keep following. Why are they lying? Why must they say it's pandemic? Because it's a reason, you know. It's a reason, because the blessing that they got in the blessings that Edom got from the father made him to get some power now, but his power must come to an end. Okay, you know. So Jacob got this. Jacob got the blessings of the father, you know. But the father is obliged to bless the brother also, according to Genesis 27. Okay, and then, you know, after that, Jacob has taken the promises. Esau came in somewhere in Genesis 27, and we're gonna read what happened now. So we know who is having power and who is coming after to have the next power. Okay, now let's read Genesis 27 from verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, this is after Jacob has taken the glory and the blessing. The father has blessed him. You can call it whatever. The Christian church, they label him the guy that brought their savior, the Christian church that brought Christ. This is the Jacob that they will say he's a cheater. He cheated. He cheated his brother. Is this and that. Fire burn your mouth. It's not him that cheated. The Most High has ordained this to happen according to the book of Hebrew. Before they were born, before they know what right or wrong is. So now you have to accept that. If you don't accept, you can't do nothing about it. If you don't accept the prophecies of the Bible, you can't do nothing. Your accepting it or don't accept it doesn't mean you will change it, and it doesn't mean we stop the prophecy from happening. This is what is going on right now. Now, this guy, according to Genesis 27, saying, and Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, because he came late. Most High is destined him to run away from him. Okay? And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. Now listen for you, and by thy sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion. Only by your sword you will rule, you will serve your brother, but at the point you will have dominion also. Okay, but to need dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from, then you will break his power. Okay, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, don't forget, Esau is Edomo, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then I will slay my brother. This is the continuity of the fighting. Rebecca and it's still going on. Here we are in 2020. Esau has taken the dominion from Alexander the Greek. Esau has destroyed the temple that Jacob built. Esau is in power, but the power of Esau is running to an end. According to Obadiah, let us see. According to Obadiah makes us understand that Esau can't hide. It's time, Now the book of Obadiah is just one there. The vision of Obadiah does say the Most High God concerning Edom, which is Esau. Okay, we have had rumor from the Lord, and ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise, let us rise up against them. But this was going to happen, because I have made thee small among the heathen, located you, but thou against despise the pride of thy heart, pride I yet deceive, where thou shalt dwell in the cleft of thou that dwell, because tell Edom was living in a place called Idumea, when he went to live with Ishmael there, and it became his place, right? Before they came into Europe, according to history recorded, even in the Bible, in the books, in the records of our fathers. Okay? Now, he said, whose habitation is high, that say in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You see how they think in their head. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, if you see his emblem is always eagle. EU is eagle. Russia is eagle. Rome emblem is eagle. American emblem is eagle. Polish emblem is eagle. Eagle all around. This is the people he's talking about. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, because it started like that among the stars, then will I bring thee down, said the Most High. If thieves came by night, now he's telling what will happen to Esau. Verses say, how are the things of Esau searched out? How is hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy. Remember in Psalm 83, also on the confederation against OYAAKOBI. Okay? Now let's see. Shall I not in that day, say the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Now he's using his two names now. Okay? Now, why? For it say in Obadiah 1, it say, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. This is the plan. It got to happen, Gongolele. The same Edom is ruling is going to end. This thing that the Most High said is going to happen. If you read the book of Daniel, you see the four kingdoms, the Babylonian, the Persian. Alexander the Greek is the son of Edom that got the dominion and break off our yoke. Break yoke, but break yoke, rule. But his rulership is coming to an end. The hand of Jacob grabbing is when they come out. According to the book of Second Extras, somewhere there, I have to check it up, maybe 6:9 or 6:19 or so. So in that place, Second Extras is telling us that actually that signifies that the next kingdom, there won't be no break between the kingdom of this world, which is going to be ending with Esau as the head of it, which is EU and the rest of the beast, that would deceive the world. They're lying. They say it's pandemic. Even if you go to the book of Revelation, if we go to the book of Revelation quickly, Revelation 13. Let's see what he did. Revelation 13, verse 16, 17 there. Revelation 13, 16, 17. Okay, Revelation 13. Let's see. Revelation 13, 16. Okay, 16, 17. And he caused all And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had mark of the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is the wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 606, 603 score and 6666. That is, by the way, that is coming through this vaccine, because if they vaccine you, that will be required. Now you'll be carrying a kind of this, that this is the real disease. You'll be a carrier with that vaccine. You'll be carrying it live, and then that will be a machine that will even help them to further the need for the rest of the people to even more vaccine people, because there is a lot of stuff now we will have to take money away so that others can be forced into it, and we tell everyone it's very important, and we continue to lie. And you see, this is still Edom. This is still Edom, because it tells you that, you know, if we have the rulership, the father told him that he will have dominion with the sword. When Alexander came, it was his own destroy everywhere. Lord, over Syria, over Egypt, over law, because they were not promised the land. Jacob was promised the land, but they have to take. They came to Europe, they took it. They went to America. The children of YAKOBU that were there, the Indians and all that, they destroyed them. They took it. They came to Africa. They saw the children of YAKOBU. They destroyed them. And still the war going on. Okay, it was still the war going on in there. So that was the attack going on. Okay, and then we see it, you know, we see that in the same revelation, we see that this is something that is being planned, you know, because if you remember, he said he will attack, he will fight his brother. He will kill his brother when his father is dead. And you see in Revelation 13:7, he said, it was given unto him to make war with the saints, to overcome them, and power was given him over all kingdoms and tongues and nations. Who get the power over all people? This COVID just started, boom, it run everywhere. Everybody is obeying. Where is that law coming from? You know where it's coming from. It's the same people. It's Edom. Okay? So they the one, àwọn náà jókòó sí Israel ń sin tó ń pàṣẹ, wọ́n máa forúkọ Oyàṣẹ́ríelú pa gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Oyàṣẹ́ríelú, wọ́n sọ pé àwọn làwọn ọmọ Oyàṣẹ́ríelú. They are liars. Irọ́ náà pa. Irọ́ náà pa. You know? So and on and on and on and on. I don't want to make this video too long, you know, but you have series of places you can go to know who Jacob is and why this is going on, and why it's very important for us to abstain. Esau, he doesn't care about God. The book of Hebrew 12, it tells you who he is. The book of Hebrew explains to you who Esau is. Hebrew 12, he explained to you. Let's check it. Hebrew 12 verse 16 and 17, somewhere there. He tell you who Esau is. Esau doesn't care about God, my man. He cares about his technology, because the devil gave him technology. Lest there be any, 16 now, Hebrew 12. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who from one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Lest there be any fornicator who don't care, you know, fornicator or profane, who profane, that is anti-God, anti-morality, okay? Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, the blessing was his. He was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Okay? It's destined that our OYAAKOBI number, and that is the war against the OYAAKOBI, the children of YAKOBU, the children of OYASHERIELU. This is what is going on now. So wash yourself. That will be your salvation. Wash yourself clean, you know, save yourself, get baptized, obey the laws of the Most High that he gave to OYASHERIELU, because he gave us a law to follow. We are moral people, spiritual high people, morally high people. But they have to dismantle our spirituality and tell us, like, even with our books, that they are the ones who possess the truth. Whereas we see who is doing this and why he's attacking this. Okay? They call it COVID-19. Most High said it's a lie. It's Jeremiah 307. Beware of the abere. Like this video, share it, subscribe. Peace of the Most High and righteousness is coming. We are going to Zion. Watch yourself clean. Peace.